gonna show you guys what I have for breakfast. I try to keep it light. First things first, I have like a protein. This is a slow digesting protein, so it can last a long time in my system, even when I go to the gym. So I'll probably go to the gym like maybe 2 hours after I eat, and then I'm at the gym for like 2 hours, so that's 4 hours. So I've got a slow digesting protein that lasts 6 hours, that'll keep me going essentially for the whole time I'm at the gym. Then I have like a veggie green supplement, which is very important. So in one scoop of this, I get like all servings recommended by the government of Canada for vegetables in a day. So I can pretty much get away with not eating veggies the rest of the day, which is like the best part about it. And then I have 2 bananas, which is like my source of carbs, and that's about it. Like I have multivitamins as well, but that's for another video. That's pretty much what I have for breakfast. I try to keep it light. It's probably about, I would say roughly 400 calories, so not that much. Alright, so I just pulled up from the gym. I did chest today. I was supposed to do chest and biceps because I changed my schedule, but today was one of those days I just didn't really feel it that much, so I just did chest essentially, and it wasn't really a heavy day. So I'm not very hungry, but my post-workout meal is usually like a mixture of both whey protein isolate, just to get in my system real quick so I can have that quick recovery, and then also an actual meal, like a source of carbs. Also I take multivitamins, but that's for another video again. But I'm gonna show you a few things about my post-workout meal. Alright, so first things first, I have whey protein isolate. I use IsoGold. These guys put a probiotic in their whey protein as well, so that kind of helps me digest it. Just an added benefit of having this protein in particular. It's not an ad, by the way. Not sponsored by PBL. It's just the protein that I use. They're really good though. I take that, and then I'm not gonna mention my multivitamins, but I will mention that I take creatine afterwards, right? Post-workout, and right now I'm taking Magnum Big C for creatine. It's capsules, so I literally just like chug that, take it down with my whey protein as well. So it's kind of easier for me to do that as well. Also, like, it doesn't make my protein shake grainy when I use the powder, which is not that big a deal, but to each their own. Alright, so I also make sure I get collagen in my whey protein. Collagen is good for your joints. It's good for your hair, your skin, but I mainly take it for the added benefit of just like joint support, right? Just because like when you're lifting heavy, a lot of the times your joint's gonna start to like hurt, especially like my knees. My knees would hurt a lot more before I was using collagen than they do now. So I just use it consistently. Progressive collagen, like I take this like once a day, 1 scoop every day. If you're consistent, you're gonna start to like notice a difference. Not everybody's the same, so maybe some people won't, but I have definitely noticed a difference from taking collagen post-workout. Yeah, today I'm gonna have salmon with rice. So I take 1 cup of rice and essentially like 1, fillet of salmon. I'll show you in just a bit. Right, so I don't have a scale right now, but I'm assuming this is about 200, 250 grams of fish, salmon. It's gonna be a lot of protein and a lot of good fat in there, so it's really a healthy way to go if you want to do meal prep. But it is a little pricey, so I mean, there are definitely cheaper alternatives, but this is what I like to eat just because it tastes really good, and it gives me the added benefit of like healthy fats as well. Alright, so this is a rice. This is 1 cup of rice. I definitely recommend getting a way to measure your food, right? Like, especially like when it comes to stuff like rice. You could literally get this from Walmart even. And yeah, it tells you what 1 cup is. You can measure it, and then you could actually accurately like estimate the calories. Check online. But I don't have a scale.
I'm trying to order a scale from Amazon, and then I can actually accurately measure how many grams of the meat that I eat is. Pause. All right, so I don't know if you can see this, but there it is. It doesn't look pretty, but it tastes really good. I put a bunch of spices in the rice, like, I don't know, onion powder, salt. I don't know how important that is. Turmeric, and a few other things, garlic. Yeah, just to give it that, you know, extra taste without having to drown it in gravy or something that would add more calories to it. Alright, so for the protein shake, I use almond milk, and I find it really delicious when mixed with like whatever protein I have. It's only 50 calories extra for like 250 milliliters. So yeah, I don't know, whatever you like to do, to each their own. Some people like to put in lactose-free milk, which I like to do as well, but it's just a lot of calories. I think with lactose-free milk, depending on what variation of brand you get, it could be like 110 calories for a cup. So, I mean, if you can spare it, why not, right? It tastes really good, but I like almond milk. Also, you could use water. Water tastes really good with protein as well. It's like 0 calories, so something to have in mind here. All right, there's our protein. I like to use a Magic Bullet. It's like a little blender. It makes the protein a lot frothier, and it just mixes it so much better. If you've never used that for your protein shake, try it. You know, if you can afford it, it's gonna change the way your protein tastes.
Right, now for what's technically my last meal of the day, which is basically dinner. I usually have it like 7 p.m., 8 p.m., depending on what I have that day. If I come back from work, I'll probably have it at like 9, or I'll just have a shake, which is another thing, right? Like after this meal tonight, I'm probably gonna have like another protein shake at like 10 p.m., which I'll show you guys in just a bit. But for now, I'm eating rice, same as last time, 1 cup of rice, and I just cooked. I know it looks like I burnt the food, but I didn't. It's actually really good. The fire alarm did go off one time, but yeah, it's just a shitty fire alarm. I need to change. I'm playing. Some shit was burning. Apparently this can't go over like 420 degrees Fahrenheit. I had it at like 450, I think, so. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna take like 3 or 4 drumsticks, and I'm basically gonna use that in like every meal of my meal prep. Right now I'm gonna eat like 4 because I'm very hungry. I haven't eaten in a while, and I've just been taking like BCAAs since my last meal. I usually have like a shake in between sometimes if I get a little hungry, just because it's low in calories. I'll have a whey isolate because it's low in calories and it gives me like a little bit extra protein. But since I'm going a little bit heavy on chicken today, I figured I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna show you guys the next meal rather than showing you guys me taking a whey isolate. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, so I'm gonna put like 4 of these bad boys in here. Yeah, I'm just doing 4 just because, like I said, I'm hungry. Never make decisions when you're hungry though. Make pretty bad decisions. Yeah, so I put the rice in there, and I just like I keep the rice in the pot that I cook it with. I don't know if y'all can see. I keep the rice in the pot that I cook it with, and I just put like the chicken on top just to save up on like dishes and shit. Cause Lord knows I do not like doing dishes. But yeah, that's pretty much my last meal. So I will show you guys the last shake right before I go to bed. Talk a little bit more about that because I think it's really important as well. But yeah, this is my last meal. Alright, so the last thing I do before I go to bed is take a protein shake. And the protein shake I take is this right here. It's a Magnum Quattro protein shake. It's a 4-stage protein blend. which basically means it's just a sustained release protein. The reason I take this is because it has 4 different protein sources. So by design, this protein is supposed to last in your system for quite a while. It takes about 6 hours to digest it. It's ideal for a lot of different scenarios, right? It's ideal for scenarios where, like, if you go long periods of time without eating, you want to take this protein. It makes you feel full. There's going to be protein in your system for a long time, so your body's going to be in a positive nitrogen balance for an extended period of time. I like to take it before I go to sleep because it's actually going to help me recover even better. Like, as I'm asleep, as I'm resting, which is part of recovery, I have the added benefit of having protein in my system to actually help me recover. So I think it's actually like a pretty important thing to do. It's not necessary. Depending on what protein you use, you could also get the same effect. So this mixes whey protein, egg protein, milk protein, and casein. I take it before I go to the gym, like I showed you earlier, and I take it before I go to sleep. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please hit me up in the comment section. I'm looking at all your comments. I'm responding to all your comments. Really good questions. Yeah, if you want to drop ideas for me to do in my next video, I will gladly take a look at those. Hit me up on Instagram as well. If you can, link in the description below.